Hey team, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'd like to go over our pre-market scans as we're making some updates and some changes, and I want to go over those changes with you today. So we have the momentum scanner, same as usual, momentum high of day. So this is going to be stocks reaching new highs on the day, and we will see a list of names and the price listed, the flow, and the volume as well on that. So that's going to be our high of day momentum. It's pretty much the same as it was. Changes just a little bit in the colors, but green for high of day. All of the green scans here will let you know those are stocks making new highs. So if you see any green on the pre-market scanners, you're looking at stocks making new highs at that time. Here in the right of the momentum high of day scanner, top left corner of the screen, we've got the bullish momentum watch. Same idea as usual, guys. This one is looking for bullish momentum and bullish volume. This is really a volume scanner, and we'll see different colored alerts, but really we want to see the pink. So whenever we see pink, that means we're seeing high volume, and that's a really good sign. So on any one of these volume scans, if you see the pink, that means that we're getting high volume or relatively high volume, and that's what we want to see for, of course, if we're trading with larger size. If we're trading smaller size, maybe that volume doesn't matter so much to us, but for myself it does. So pink is what I'm looking for, magenta, whatever you want to call this. It should stand out. It's going to let us know that there's high volume coming into this name. We can see on the results from Friday pre-market session, we had GSIT on the scanners from 663 and it went up to 673 here, and we had it at the highs of 680. So we can see there was value there on these scanners. This was at 9:14 a.m. This was at 9:18 a.m. So that is our bullish momentum watch. Again, looking for volume, and we're looking for high volume. If we see it, we will see it in pink on any one of these volume scanners. In the top middle or top center of your screen, you're looking at the high quality finder, and this is just going to constantly be searching and looking for anything that's going to fit our A+ strategy. So you may not see results up here all the time, and that's okay. We're looking for very particular results and filters to be met in order for it to hit this scanner, and if it does, it'll let you know that you might want to keep an eye on this one throughout the day. Mark your charts and look for key levels to be broken throughout the day. Below that, we have the Find It First high of day scanner. This is a new scanner to our pre-market session. We have Find It First scanners, and we've had Find It First scanners for over a year now. But these ones are really, really detailed. So I've had a lot of time to crunch the data and look for high quality results rather than a bunch of BS. And so that's what this is designed to find. Stocks that are reaching new highs, but it's a Find It First scanner. So if you're looking for something to possibly watch throughout the day, it may come along on this scanner. And this is a key scanner for myself in the pre-market session. Next to that, we have the Find It First bullish momentum. So it's the same as this one, but we have this one is the bullish momentum, similar to this one over here. We're looking for pink results, and we're looking for high volume. So what that tells me is there's a lot of volume into a name that I may want to be watching throughout the day because it has greater potential for a bigger move than most stocks. Anyone that comes on this Find It First scanner is going to have greater potential for a bigger move. Find It First high of day low volume, meaning that there's low volume currently into the stock, but it's fitting all, basically checking all boxes for it to be a very high quality setup and something again to watch for break of key levels. We can see that on Friday's pre-market session, we had MNK at 9:07 a.m., which allowed us to get our charts marked up and know that in our Discord, we were looking for, I believe it was 218 was the level for it to break, 218, 220. And of course it did break that level. And from there, we know that it went up really, really great from there. So MNK is definitely one to watch going into Monday's session. But if you're looking for something fresh to look for in the pre-market session, then definitely keep your eyes on these scanners. Find It First high of day, Find It First bullish momentum, and Find It First high of day low volume. So these three scans here go together. Over here, we've got a fresh meat scanner. Same idea. It's looking for fresh ideas, things that haven't really been hitting the scanners as much lately. Something that if it gets volume, it's definitely something to watch, and something that I like to go ahead and focus on marking the chart and setting a few alerts to get myself prepared. So we had YOSH, ELDN, and HLP before the pre-market session was over on the fresh meat scanner. We also had, let's see, the high of day, low volume. So that's exactly what you're thinking. It's stocks making highs, but on low volume. So we've had the scanner before. It's just located here on the screen. Green for stocks making highs. As you can see, this is green as well because high of day. And if anything were to be hitting this scanner, same idea, green. So green for high of day, We're looking for these stocks to continue and get a little bit more volume, because right now they're hitting highs, yes, but they're doing it in very little volume. So that may be a concern for some of us traders, again, trading with larger size. Next to that, we've got the Find It First Bullish Momentum version 2. So same as the Find It First Bullish Momentum here, but it has a few differences. And so it's listed as the Find It First Bullish Momentum version 2. It's a little bit smaller, and it's definitely one to watch throughout the pre-market session as well. Below that, we've got bottom feeder volume. This is going to show us volume that is coming through that's not exactly bullish, in my opinion. It's not exactly bullish momentum and not the type of volume that I look to trade. It might be stocks coming off their lows. It might be stocks at the maybe closer to the high of day, but on lower volume. But these are not bullish momentum names, in my opinion. This is the bottom feeder volume. So we will be alerted if there's volume here, and we will be notified, and it will tell us, hey, there might be something worth watching here. If we see it in the pink, we know that that is high volume, as those are going to be our high volume alerts. So we have that on GSIT on that day, on Friday. Next to that, we have the volume watch. Volume watch is one that we've had before. It's going to list the ticker, the price, the float, and then of course the volume on the day, which is very important to us. We're looking for overall volume on the scanner, so it's not in particular to current volume at that time. It's more looking for overall volume in the pre-market session. So if you're coming in looking for where's the most volume on the day, the volume watch is going to be that scanner. It's going to let you know where the most volume is listed at that time. Next to or below that, we have the major red flag watch, which again, we've had this one before. It's just a little bit bigger and easier to see down here at the bottom. But if you get the alert, major red flag, you can see down here what that alert came in as, what time it came in as or at, and you can see that this one was a major red spotter. We also have vertical trend spotters as well, so bullish vertical trends. So if you see a major red, maybe you want to adjust your approach a little bit because of that. Next, we've got the cheapo watch. Cheapo watch is exactly that. It's looking for stocks that are typically under $1. So those are going to be cheapo stocks, in my opinion. I don't usually trade stocks under $1, but a lot of our members in Discord will trade those type of stocks. So I like to have the scanner available for everyone. And again, pink is going to let us notify us that there is very high volume coming into these names. So ZVSA had a lot of volume coming into that name as well. So cheapo watch, cheaper stocks under $1. You'll see the prices in red. And that's the same idea with all of these scans as well, guys. If you see the price is under $2, you'll see that the price is in red. So anytime you see the price is listed under $2, see this one ATNF at 130, it's going to be listed in red, letting us know that it is a cheapo and definitely something to consider when trading that one. Next to the cheapo watch down here, we've got the bullish momentum watch large float. So it's the same as our bullish momentum watch up here, but it's looking for larger float names. So we can see the float size here, 145 million shares, share float on BRDS, LLAP, 90 million share float. So a little bit higher float than this one's typically looking for. I like to trade the lower float names. Some of our members like the larger float stocks as well, but it's again really up to you and your preference. Over here, larger float high of day, HOD, high of day, green. We can see again, green. Any of these green scans are going to let us know that stocks making new highs on the day. So that's going to be our larger float high of day. This scan and the volume scan kind of go hand in hand together, although it's not always the case. It really depends on a few conditions being met. So where my eyes will be glued most pre-market sessions is going to be the Find It First high of day scanner, Find It First bullish momentum scanner, Find It First high of day low volume scanner, and of course this one over here, the Find It First bullish momentum version 2. Fresh Meat will let me know if there's anything to watch throughout the day, and of course our high quality finder as well. So this grouping pretty much over here is really where I want to see results. That's why it's taking up such a big spread of our layout. Now on the left hand side, these are not going to be stocks I'll just easily dismiss. They will still be on the radar for possible trades. I will be in tune with these, but really what these scanners are here for is if we get maybe 2, 3, 4 different alerts all at the same time, it's going to notify if there's anything on these scanners. Maybe this is where my focus needs to be first, because of course these have greater potential as they're checking more boxes for higher quality type of alerts. So on the left hand side, I will be looking at the high of day momentum. I will look for the bullish momentum watch, and I will be trading off of these scans, but maybe I adjust my size and maybe I go a little bit heavier when I see cleaner setups in these groupings of scanners. Now, of course, I never trade off the scanners themselves, guys. I have a very strict strategy. That's the confirmation strategy. I trade live in voice every single day. Usually I'm in voice from 8 a.m. to 9:30, but a lot of times you guys know I'm in there from 7 a.m. or 7:30 a.m. and sometimes a little bit after 9:30 as well. So I appreciate your time, guys. If you want to learn more about the confirmation strategy, go ahead and thumbs up the video, leave a comment below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks, guys.